guys, welcome back. Today we are going to start a new series called Cottage Life or Camping Life for Barbie. And I'm going to make accessories to go with your camper van and eventually a tent for Barbie if you don't have a camper van. The first thing we're going to make is this really cool picnic table. I saw this at the craft store and it is from Multicraft and it was $2.39. And you can get these at all different types of craft stores. And it is the perfect size for our little Chelsea. And so, when you're camping or at the cottage, you like to have a little table, she's losing some hair, to sit at. And it's just the perfect size for her. Now, it looks great on its own, but I do want to make some accessories for it and give it a little nice coat of paint to match the camper. So for today, we're going to start by painting it. And I'm going to choose this lovely fuchsia color. That way, it's not the same color pink as Barbie, but it's still a nice bright pink. And then we're going to make some little accessories to go with it for Chelsea. So let's go ahead and get started. I have my little paint tray and we're going to use this fuchsia. And I'm not going to do a white coat or a gesso coat because I want the grain to kind of show through. Look at how pretty that pink is. So we're just going to go and straight paint on it. That way you will see the grain. So you see how the grain is coming through? Oh, I'm a little sloppy today. And we're just going to paint the whole thing. And we'll give this a good 2 coats of paint and then let it dry. And as it's drying, we'll go ahead and make the little accessories because, she needs something to go with it. You could even, if you wanted to, make a nice picnic blanket that goes on this, but we're not going to do that today. We're just going to go ahead and give this a good coat. See how that lovely grain is coming through? Now you could also do like what we did for the coffee table and add some water to the paint to make it like a stain. But I just want this to be a nice, bright pink. Look at how pretty that is. So we'll go ahead and we'll paint the whole thing and then we'll let it dry. Look at how nice that looks. There. We'll get all the edges and paint the whole thing. Now you could do different colors for the bench seats, but we're just going to go ahead and paint. Coat it all nice. And once it's all painted, we will come back and accessorize this. And now that the picnic table is all painted and dried, you can really see along all the little imperfections, just like a normal wooden picnic table. If you have a plastic one, you wouldn't get that. And that's exactly why I didn't put a base coat. I wanted it to look, yes, Barbie pink, but a little realistic. So now we have our little Chelsea at her picnic table for cottage and camping life. But she looks a little hungry. I think she wants something to eat. So here's where the accessories come into play. So excuse me, Chelsea, we're just going to move you and your table out of the way. And we are going to make you some really easy accessories. To start, we're going to make her a paper plate. And what you're going to need are 2 circles and 2 circles with the center cut out. I made these out of scrap paper, out of scrap cardstock. And this is going to be done the exact same way we made the American Girl pizza pan. All you're going to need is your circles and your glue. Now, you can glue them this way so that her plate has a little bit of a pattern. Oh, there goes the glue. Or you can glue them right side together, wrong side together so that it's white. That's the way I'm going to do it. And these circles are about 1 inch wide, and then you're just cutting the majority out. So we're just going to take our glue stick and glue them together, just like the pizza pan video. So we'll go ahead and again with the purple glue stick. I love purple glue sticks. And we're going to just glue them together, lining them up as best as possible. It is a paper plate. We're not going to paint it. I'm going to just leave it white. And then we're going to glue the 2 rims together. Now these ones, it doesn't matter if we glue the 2 sides together because they're going to stack. Okay. So I'm going to get some glue on my back paper and just glue them together. and then pick them up. And there's my little rim. Push them all together, just so that it's not a flat circle. It's going to give it just a little bit of dimension. And now we're going to glue them to our plate. And this is a super easy way to make doll dishes if you don't have any. And we're just going to push them together. And then as the glue dries, because it's my purple glue stick, it's going to dry nice and clear. So now, I don't know if you can see it, but there is a slight dip. It gives it a little bit of dimension. And that's going to be our paper plate. So while that's drying, let's go ahead and make her a cup. For that, we're going to need another piece of scrap cardstock. So again, same thing, or paper, and a marker. I'm also going to put a bottom on this cup. So we're going to need a little bit of parchment paper and a glue gun. Now, please use assistance with a glue gun so that you don't get burnt. But for now, to start, we're going to need the marker and our paper. And we're just going to glue the end. And we are going to, I glued the wrong end. We're going to wrap it around and then we're going to start gluing. So, good thing this is glue and it dries. We're going to roll it there and then start gluing. So we'll lay it down, and we'll put some glue, and we'll go all the way to the end. We can add some more as we go. As we're rolling, you want to try to make sure it stays as even as possible so that you don't end up with a lopsided cup. And just roll and try to straighten it out. I'm going to take the marker out because I was just using it to start, and we're just going to roll. And there is a cute little cup. We'll push that down with some more glue to make sure it stays with the back seam. Now you can leave it like that and have a little cup, but I want my cup to have a bottom. So to do that, I'm going to move my plate off to the side and I'm going to move my cup over here. I'm going to take my scrap of parchment paper and my glue gun, and I'm just going to squeeze a little circle, and then I'm going to press my cup into it and hold. This is going to create a perfect little flat bottom. So we're just going to hold until the glue dries just a little bit. Oh, not ready yet. And then we're going to peel it off, and you want to press down on a hard surface because you don't want it to be bumpy. Okay. Oh, not yet. Okay. We'll hold that down for a few minutes and then we'll look at our plate. So the glue is already starting to dry. And I don't know, it is really hard if you can see the little dent. Let's move the glue gun out of the way. Okay. How's it doing now? Oh, getting better. Can we peel it away yet? Almost. Okay, so we can start by peeling the glue off of the parchment paper. There we go. And we have a nice little bottom. And then we're just going to peel very gently the edges of the cup. And now when it stands up, it has a bottom. So let's put this all together and see the first part of our cottage life for Barbie. So there's Chelsea's cup and her plate. And she is all ready for a cottage barbecue. But there's one more thing. I found this at the dollar store. And it's just a sticker of fake grass. I'm not going to, look at the dirt from it. I'm not going to take the bottom and unstick it quite yet. But let's move our Chelsea and our picnic table. Now look at how cute she looks for when you're playing Barbie. Let's move the seam. And she has a yard. You can put this grass right next to the camper, next to the tent. And there is Chelsea, part 1 of Cottage Life. That's it, guys. Make sure you share your pictures with me on Instagram and say hi in the comments. Bye for now.